Hello YouTube, it is August 28th, 2018, and I want to give my little 2 cents on this complex situation right here concerning a black YouTuber by the name of Chelsea Worthy. So I've seen this just in my reviewing through YouTube. Y'all know I stay looking at everybody. So I was, going through my watch list over here, getting my videos out the way to look at, and I came across a video from JustLatasha, and that's her YouTube handle and everything right here, discussing the situation. And I also came across, oh shoot, I threw my thing out of order. Oh no, there we go. I also came across the 423. These are the two that I came through first. I watched this one first, then just after watching the MTV Awards, and it's so ironic that I just got finished watching the MTV Awards, and this beautiful woman right here mentions that she also got ripped off too by somebody. But let's get on to Chelsea first. So Chelsea is known for creating this trap-like editing style that everybody and their mama been using, where she has the trap like beat and she's doing the makeup and stuff at the same time. So she's the innovator of that, right? But just like with everything that black folks do, we don't never get the credit for the shit. We don't never get credit for shit. Country music, R&B, pop, darn on wigs, honey darn on Kylie Jenner, darn on claiming she darn on invented the wigs. Like we've been having to read this for years about white people and their culture vulture. Like if y'all go to my Instagram, y'all know I really go heavy over there with calling out the bullshit. We can't have our own image, our lips, our skin tone. You got a whole epidemic of people calling themselves what's it called? Brown fishing or whatever, where you are literally browning yourself and making yourself look like a light skinned black woman, and then when they take the makeup off, they just be as pale as day. I'm like, really? So we got all this going on where we can't even darn gonna have our natural skin without darn on white people trying to appropriate that, having the braids and darn gonna tanning their skin looking like a brown skin girl. Brown skin girl. But bitch, you a faux motherfucking pearl, bitch. It ain't nothing authentic about that, honey, because when I say brown skin, I'm talking about even light skinned sisters can't even get a tan that dark. So in addition to all that, another sister done got her intellectual property stole. If it ain't as bad as the Kardashians stealing people's lip glosses and claiming the images as their own, if it ain't as bad as them stealing clothes and trying to claim that it's their own, I remember reading one from Jay Nice, who's an Instagrammer. She had her bodysuits ripped off by none other than Fashion Nova. Then they got the black influencers on Love and Hip Hop and stuff shouting out Fashion Nova, and Fashion Nova ripping off the black folks too. But now you got the white darn on beauty gurus darn on took from this black beautiful sister and they ain't even credit her. So Chelsea, let's see if we can go in a video where she showcases Chelsea. Cause this is not Chelsea. This is Chelsea right up and through here. And of course, I ain't trying to get no copyright, so y'all gonna watch this on mute. But this is her showcasing her style right here. And of course, it got a little bit of background music, and she has the editing and all that stuff with it. But what has happened was several people has been using her stuff that has tons of viewers, including Patrick Starrr, Manny Mua, Jackie Aina, and the list goes on to the point where she decided to take herself off of YouTube. She done gone into a depression, and my empathy's with you because I done had my meltdown just a couple weeks ago for a whole nother reason. So depression is truly ain't nothing to darn on take light of. Is very serious. I know firsthand. So she darn gonna got, but I can only imagine how it is on this level when you actually have people. Never fails, y'all. If it ain't the phone ringing, it's somebody knocking at the door. But like I said, I can only imagine when people of a high level steal your stuff and don't credit you. But this is what happened to Miss Chelsea Wvrthy. Her stuff got stolen by some of the biggest beauty gurus' names, and once she called them out, now everybody's darn gone trying to darn gone plead the fifth, talking about they got it from this person, that person, and the third. Which I can see some validity to that from the exception of one person who has a history of doing this shit. Um, so the first person she called out was Manny Mua. Now, if y'all don't know who Manny Mua is, he is a beauty guru with roughly about 4 million subscribers on YouTube. He is a Mexican Portuguese American. He's born in America, but his mother is of Mexican descent, directly from the country of Mexico. And then I want to say that his father is directly from the country of Portugal. I definitely know he's a full-blooded Portuguese, and his mother is full-blooded Mexican. So he's a Mexican Portuguese American. Um, Racially would be classified as white. You know, culturally he would be, you know, Hispanic and Latin origin, because you know Portugal is different than Hispanic, because you got the Hispanic, then you got the Latin, and then you know nationality wise, I guess he would be considered, you know, American by default because he barely speaks the language of Spanish. I don't understand how the hell you have two Spanish parents. You have a full-blooded Portuguese darn on father and a full-blooded Mexican mother and don't speak a lick of Spanish. Then now that's what you really call being Americanized. So nationality-wise, he's an American, American white, you know, Hispanic, who is on his culture vulture. For y'all that want to classify him under the term of brown skin, no, he does not class. He would not be what we would call like a mestizo. I don't see no Aztec Indian, none of that in him. I don't see no blackness, maybe 2% African DNA, if that. So I wouldn't call him brown skin. He's a straight white Latina who is practicing the culture vulture to a T. So he copied her style verbatim. Like she just did a video where she remixed Megan Thee Stallion by Nicki Minaj and obviously Megan Thee Stallion, and it had the flame effects and everything. And he said he was inspired by another YouTuber, right? Now, I would have believed that shit if his video style was somewhat similar to the person that he claimed that he was inspired by, right? But just like this girl called him out, just like the 423 said, how come your darn on video editing was directly identical to hers? And matter of fact, I wish I could show it. Shoot. I can. Okay, here it go right here, y'all. And of course, for copyright reasons, I'm going to put this on mute. This is her style right here. And of course, the background music is Megan Thee Stallion. But I think she actually has hers muted as well. Let me see.
And after he was called out. Shortly after Manny posted his video.
Yeah, she has hers muted and she's narrating over it because of copyright. Okay, I thought she was going to show his what he did as well, but needless to say, he copied her and tried to come out with a bullshit excuse. Then she called out Patrick Starrr. Now I can believe Patrick Starrr. Now Patrick Starrr, for y'all that don't know who Patrick is a full-blooded Filipino. Both his parents are Filipino. So he's a Filipino American. So racially he would be Asian American. So nationality wise, American, racial background, Asian, ethnic origin, Filipino descent. So this is the beautiful Patrick Starrr. Now I believe Patrick Starrr when he said he darn on saw somebody else do it, because her stuff is being taken by everybody. And to the point where, you know how when stuff goes viral and you don't know who's the source of the video and you just tag the person that you got it from. And I've been guilty of doing that myself on Instagram. But once I found out who the person was, I go back in and tag them. Um, Same thing applies to Patrick. Once he found out he did DM her and everything else, let me show y'all the DM that he did to her. Let me see. It's about 11 minutes in, I want to say. Oh, see, we're going to get to Jackie Anna's ass in a moment, honey. But here's everybody darn gone backpedaling now, trying to darn gone act innocent and shit. But needless to say, Patrick Starrr actually DM'd her, which I found admirable, and we're going to get to that in a moment. But I just want to piggyback on the fact this is just goes to show black people can't have shit. Even in the fictional world, honey, they take our shit. And I just want to, go into darn, got my words all scrambled together. I need to start having cue cards and stuff when I do these long videos. But anyways, this goes to show that everything that black people do, they always cop our style. From the white Mexicans to the darn gone mixed race Asian folks to the darn gone, even darn gone pop music being, innovated by the likes of Dionne Warwick. And y'all know I have my issues with her, but I'm going to give credit where credit's due. You started that off with Dionne Warwick and the Michael Jackson and stuff. Then you darn gonna go and develop K-pop over there and then put yourself in blackface. Got country music. But then y'all got what country music is today, and then here the irony of the country music wars coming up. But then if you didn't think it got any worse than that, let me go to my Monica Rambeau. Now for y'all that don't know Monica Rambeau is the original Miss Marvel. So she is actually Captain Marvel before the Marvel that we know today, the white version. So while people are having a bitch fit about not my Ariel, this is not my Ariel, for darn gone Holly Bailey temporarily being a black version for appeasement purposes, but we know that they gonna permanently keep Ariel as a white mermaid. But nobody don't say that they done literally completely stripped the identity of Captain Marvel, period, where she was actually the legitimate darn gone Captain Marvel way back in the 1960s. But then today, this is what y'all think Miss Marvel is. See, this is what we talk about when it comes to whitewash. Look at the original Captain Marvel, dark skin, about 4 shades darker than me, got darn on the braided style and everything, got dreadlocks and everything, but then look who they darn gonna portray as Miss Marvel. We don't say nothing about this bullshit right here. We just don't say nothing about this bullshit right here. So even in the fictional world, the image of a darn gone black woman in a leading role is just too damn much. It is just too much. They had to darn gone give it to a darn gone bleach blonde white woman at that. But to go back to the topic of this, I will darn gone give Patrick some leeway, because Patrick is not known to be in the mess. Patrick, he surrounds himself with some bad company, but he did take the time to distance himself when Manny Mua was over there with Jeffree Star and them. You notice that he just played safe because they was all at the same events, but you can tell that he wasn't with the shits and that he's more genuine. Even down to this message right here, he was the only one that actually darn on DM'd her, which I think was more admirable than doing a public thing, because when you publicly send somebody a message, like look at everybody else darn on putting it out. Look, Jackie, we're going to get to Jackie in a moment. But everybody else darn gone pleading their cases on her public darn gone thing. And not nail point in time did they offer to lift her up. Darn on Patrick Starrr was the only one that said, girl, you know what, I'm sorry, I did not know this was your style, but let me darn gone not only apologize, but let me help put some money up in your pocket. Let me go ahead and put you on to some of these companies since they want to overlook you. Let me use my influence and power to put some money up in your pocket. See, I felt that that was coming from an actual genuine place. Now, I think she messed up when she darn gonna clap back at darn gone Patrick and said, you know, I find it hard to believe that you didn't know it came from me. Now, I'm willing to side with Patrick that he really probably didn't know, especially considering that he is somewhat close to Manny Mua and the other the gays. So he could have actually really saw it from them and did not know who you was. But when it comes to Manny actually copying your style verbatim, and you came out with your video the day before, and then Manny comes out with his identical to yours, everything, the exact editing, the mannerisms, and everything verbatim down to the exact same music. Now you can't say that you didn't know it was her. You can't say that you got it from this person, and the person that you was inspired from did not do their video no style like that. But true to darn gone Spaniard style, because people tend to forget that the Spaniards were part of the darn gone Atlantic slave trade, and they was darn gone among the original culture vultures as well. I don't know why people think darn gone Hispanics can't be darn gone just as trifling as the British counterparts. When you had Spanish people over here darn gone slaughtering up Native Americans and everything as well. How you think you got the fair-skinned Native Americans and light-skinned darn gone Mexicans that you have today that look like Manny Mua? Because you have the father who actually comes from the direct origin of where the Spaniards actually derived from, which is Portugal. But I ain't going to give a history lesson on this video. We're going to keep it, you know, we ain't going to go that deep with the darn gone history. But getting back on the topic though, Patrick was the only one that I found was genuinely remorseful, and actually I can say probably did not know that this style of videos came from her. And the fact that he DM'd her and offered to lift her up, I think is worth being noted. Now to get into Miss Jackie, where I had to call out all skin folk ain't kin folk. See, now we done got out one issue. Like, we know about white people and their thievery, and not all white people, because once again, you know, I make my exceptions for, you know, my Stephanie Nicoles, my Rain Gosses of the world, my Guy Taines, you know, fair skinned Asian, my mixed race Patrick Starrr. Hell, I just darn gonna defend it, Patrick. So we make our exceptions. So if it don't apply to you, let it fly. But now we about to get on to the black community, because in addition to calling out white people and their culture vulturing, we also need to call out fellow black people and how all skin folk ain't kin folk. Once again, all skin folk ain't kin folk, especially when they have the cultural differences between black American and directly from the continent, you know, Nigerian American, you a first generation. So let's go ahead and get into darn gone Jackie Aina. For y'all that don't know who Jackie Aina is, this is what Jackie Aina is right here. Beautiful sister before she became corrupted. She's still beautiful on the outside, but honey, she done got a little bit corrupted on the inside. I still look at her videos and try to say maybe someday she might get out the darn gone corrupted place. But honey, the moment that she done started covering up these beautiful darn gone type 4 coils, honey, and she just, and I'm not saying because she's always wore wigs, but the moment that she just started excessively wearing them and the coils just permanently got gone, and the moment that her whole personality shifted, honey, I knew we lost the old Jackie, honey. I already knew the old Jackie got gone. So Jackie Aina, this is what my problem is with her. Now, Jackie, as a black woman, I find that you is very problematic, honey. Because it's like, it's bad enough that she had to deal with all these white folks stealing her shit. It's like you already know to avoid the darn gone snake. But it's like Jackie Aina is that frog that is brightly colored that we darn gone forget the darn gone look out for, because it's like it's a fellow frog like us. And I hate to compare us to amphibians, but that's the best analogy that I can think of right now. Like you got all the innocent green frogs, and then you got this brightly colored red frog that you did not think it was poisonous because it looks like you, and it's a very familiar in looks to you, versus this rattlesnake that you know is a danger. But a little did you know the frog was more dangerous than the snake, because you knew to avoid the snake. You knew to avoid them fangs. You knew how to hop around this darn on fiend, this darn on viper. But you darn gonna let this darn on poisonous frog get close to you, and now you're dead. And that's how I feel Jackie is. Jackie is what Dr. Reverend Martin Luther King, or was he Pastor? Pastor Martin Luther King spoke of about all skin folk ain't kin folk. And when it came to his assassination, it was a darn on brother that actually snitched his darn on location out and everything. It was a brother working with the FBI to darn on help take out darn on the great Dr. Martin Luther King. So we got to be very cognizant of some of our and I know my Nigerians hate me right now. That's probably why I don't get the viewership from the Nigerian community no more. But it's be bitches like darn on Jackie that keeps me having to bring Nigeria to task. Because when you have people like darn on Jackie Aina, who darn on has a large Black American darn on viewership, but when it comes time to support Black American women, we just do not see it from Jackie. Now you the top darn on person. You the top person on the call sheet in the beauty community. You is pretty much the beauty equivalent to Viola Davis. Viola Davis is the top Black actress, and we darn on mentioned Viola Davis and her pay inequality, and now Jackie Aina want to cry and talk about, girl, it's still hard out here for me too, this, that, and the third. Okay, but the difference between you and Viola is Viola is never darn gonna be backstabbing to go get her way to the top. Viola ain't out here darn going, looking out just for self. Viola has spoken up authentically for everybody. But when it comes to Jackie, I feel Jackie don't really do that shit. Because Jackie has been caught up in too much darn on drama. From the darn on trying to throw Petty Page under the bus, trying to get that woman thrown in jail, a Black British woman, and then did not come out and truly darn on vindicate Petty Page's name. Petty Page had to come out and vindicate her own self. And Jackie Aina still wasn't woman enough to this day to offer darn on Petty Page an apology. But then y'all want to darn on throw shit at somebody else for I'm about to go all the way. Let me get me some water, because I'm about to go all the way there, honey. Okay, focus, honey. Because we about to go in with Miss Darn Jackie. Honey, y'all darn doing all that Jackie shit. Diva One don't miss shit. Like I said, I don't have no personal issues with Jackie, but I just see it what it is. Jackie, while you doing all this right here, when I saw Patrick's video, I wasn't getting transitory vibes and all that. You pleading your damn case. But meanwhile, you should have been pleading a darn on apology to darn on Petty Page. You should have been pleading a darn on video telling people to stop darn on attacking Makeup Shayla because she didn't darn on review your palette. You got your whole fan base attacking darn on Makeup Shayla. And for y'all that don't know who Makeup Shayla is, let me pull her up real quick. Okay, so you got your whole fan base attacking. Oh, let me move my thing over so y'all can actually see Makeup Shayla. I hope y'all was able to see the other ones, because it probably y'all. Darn, I should have thought about that in my editing. But this is Makeup Shayla. She's being attacked right now simply because she didn't darn on review. She didn't review Jackie Aina's darn on makeup palette, because it's this Black unity and shit. But my thing is this though. Why do you owe somebody Black unity to somebody who really don't really go culturally up for your darn on people? Because Jackie Aina time and time and time again has proven to be darn on problematic. And then, name me the darn on communities of Black people that she was really supporting. I mean, I think Makeup Shayla was maybe the only one that she's done a review on when Makeup Shayla had her collab with ColourPop. But I want to also point out the skin tone, honey. Makeup Shayla's a beautiful brown skin girl. Skin shine like pearls. Honey, that's a point too because I find that Jackie Anna is a little bit on the color train. You know how the Nigerians be with not wanting to really support nobody of their particular hue. Because when we go to Destiny Godly over here, a beautiful chocolate brown skin girl, your skin shine like pearls. Darn where was Darn to shout out to Destiny Godly? Now she basically alluded to Darn helping your editing on, honey. Darn Destiny Godly darn mention that she's helped out several YouTubers who have surpassed her. They changed up their personality and everything else. And Jackie Anna, I remember you admitting to the fact that you changed your personality up. Because I've been watching you for years. Back when you used to do darn videos with Jane Fraude Sade. Once again, back when you used to do videos with Monsieur Jane Fraude Sade. Honey, I go back all the way to those days because he was one of the few YouTubers that actually did videos in La Francais, and y'all know my love for the French language. So it was a pleasure looking at his videos. I haven't seen Jane Francois Sade in a couple years now. But I remember you doing the videos back then, and you used to have the same personality that Destiny Godly had. Naturally introverted, soft spoken. You wasn't all this animated to what you was today. The jacket. You done admitted in your personal vlogs that you darn gonna put on that darn gonna Auntie Mammy act for your darn gonna white fan base. That you needed to darn gonna get more of the viewership. That once you started doing a little jig and jive and darn gonna started, seeming less threatening looking because black women and their natural darn authenticness comes out threatening to the girls that Jackie surrounds herself by. This beautiful natural sister right here, wearing natural extensions or just wearing a bald short cut. Oh, that's too darn intimidating for the little small frail white girls in the beauty community, honey. So Jackie darn had the darn where's Jackie in? So Jackie had to start darn covering herself on up, honey. Jackie had to start darn blinding it on out, and which is not a problem because, honey, y'all know I throw me on a good blonde wig in a quick minute too. But the moment is, it's never a balance no more. It's like how Beyonce has the blonde wigs, but she shows her natural hair, and she still have wigs like her hair. Honey, we can't say when's the last time we ever seen some curls out of darn out of Miss Jackie. We ain't seen this darn Jackie in a minute, honey. We ain't seen it in a minute. Like I said, the moment that you permanently give up your curls, the moment that you start surrounding yourself by more fair-skinned girls, even down to what Makeup Shayla said, alluding to the events where people be fake and all this, and even Destiny Godly mentioned going to the events, and y'all motherfuckers be just as fake. But y'all will call these two bitches for darn having more closer to their authentic personality. Y'all darn was calling Makeup Shayla a bitch for having, and I can, no shade Makeup Shayla, but you do have that mean girl like attitude. But the thing is, Makeup Shayla naturally has that persona. She naturally has that snarkiness to her, but she really don't mean no ill intent. She's been doing this shit since 2011 as far as makeup gurus, before the beauty community really popped off like that on YouTube for the sisters. She was already doing video makeup tutorials and everything for celebrities. So this is actually her profession. This is my profession. Not the darn on slight Jackie, because I know Jackie's a cosmetologist. She went to beauty school and all that. But when it comes to the established ability, it was Makeup Shayla that was there first. And when it came to darn getting your editing game together, it was darn Destiny Godly that basically alluded to allegedly darn putting you on with the graphics. But where was darn Jackie Anna at to lift the darn girls up? Every time we see her, she's always near a darn on beautiful caramel sister. I'm red bone in yo. Thoughts can't clock me nowadays. Honey, shout out to the darn on twins, Alyssa, Ashley, and Amon, honey. Shout out to all the light skinned caramel frappuccino spice like sisters, the Mariah Carey off white high yellow skin tones that Jackie Anna likes to surround herself with lately because she don't care. Hey, honey, she be surrounding herself with every darn hue of light caramel, but once it gets down to her complexion, you don't see nobody. Even down to the events, they say her hugs be different. You can hug up on Alyssa Ashley, and once again, I ain't trying to slight the light skinned sisters because I love me some Alyssa, honey. But my thing is, how come you can't give that same energy to the people who helped put you on? You give all these good grand hugs and stuff to your light caramel sisters, and your really happy cheesy smile and stuff for your white sisters. But then you got a sister that's a little bit more chocolate than you, more chocolate than you. You can't darn go reciprocate. Or even a brown skinned girl, you give a half ass hug, but when it comes to that chocolate, uh, it's nothing at all. It's more the cold shoulder. But y'all go up for Miss Jackie. So I want to also point out the differences. I also want to point out calling out this culture shit with Nigerian women. Because I noticed that the only women that I've really seen Jackie really shout out is like the Nima Tames. And let me pull up Nima. So this is the beautiful Nima Tane, who's known for the Darkest Shade series. I've only heard Jackie mention darn Nima Tane, Too Much Mouth, and last but not least, we got the British American singer, actress, and YouTube guru Fumi Deselafo. So once again, Fumi Deselafo, who is once again a British. I would love to know her singing style because she got a very unique lower tone. I want to say she's a contralto singer, but she gives you very much Grace Jones aesthetic, which she does say she's very much inspired by Grace Jones. She most recently teamed up with Juvia's Place, and you know that's where Jackie Anna once again another darn on feud. But this time with a fellow Nigerian. But for the most part, she goes up for her Nigerian sisters, but not too much for her black sisters in America. Despite the fact that they make up a large part of your fan base. So I'm trying to figure out where is the darn on unity, honey. So while Jackie was darn on pleading her darn on case about Chelsea Wvrthy and not darn on citing her videos, honey, we darn on can't forget that darn on Jackie is just as darn on thievery as the darn on white sisters that she surrounds herself with that she gives more better hugs to. We can't forget that some of us brown skinned girls, honey, wants to have our looks like white pearls. Because some of us have these body dysmorphia complexes within ourselves where we want to surround ourselves by more so people where we want to look like. Because once again, when you look at the clique that darn Jackie surrounds herself with, she's the only chocolate sister tend to be out of all of them. And the only darn fellow chocolate sister she really shout out is her darn fellow Nigerians, for the exception of Chichi LaRue, who is the owner of, did I say Chi Chi LaRue? I meant Chi Chi. I was thinking of the darn drag queen Chi Chi LaRue. But Chi Chi from the owner of Juvia's Place. But you had Fumi Deselafo. You got Nima Tang, who's also a Nigerian American. Too Much Mouth is the only darn chocolate American sister that I've seen you shout out. Makeup Shayla is, you know, brown skin. You know, she's a lighter brown skin girl, honey. She's of that lighter persuasion, honey. She's not necessarily light skinned, but you know, she's, you know, a deep melanated brown sister, but not quite as brown as me. So I want the pretty much just point out the double standards all the way around. While we are quick to call out the obvious suspects when it comes to this thievery, such as the Manny MUAs, you know, your white darn on Hispanic Latinos who following the guise of their white, they full British and French white counterparts who steal from black people and darn on not cite their sources. We also cannot be totally we can't just overlook our darn on black African sisters that go along with the get along and would be friends with people like this, because here's another thing: Jackie Anna and darn on Miss Manny over here are darn on Ace Boom Coons, honey. Who wants to call me? Yeah, hang up. See, I tell you, every damn time somebody wants to call me virtually, wants to call the main phone, let me know and want to knock on the door. Let me get through this video, y'all. Shit. I don't do the 8-hour darn on videos like people. I just darn gonna do 40, 50 minutes and I can't even get that. Shoot. But like I was saying, to get back on my train of thought, Miss Jackie is actually friends with darn on Manny MUA. And sometimes that saying is true, honey. Birds of a feather do flock together. Birds of prey, honey. Preying on the darn on lights of authentic black excellence like Miss Chelsea Wvrthy. Like Miss Destiny Godly, honey. Once again, let's pull up Destiny. Like Miss Monica Rambeau, because even in the fictional sense, a black woman's image, it can still be subject to be compromised. They won't even let black excellence exist in the damn fictional world without trying to darn on bleach, alter it, zip it, and reverse it. It's shout out to the legendary Missy E, and congratulations on the darn on MTV Michael Jackson Video Vanguard Award. But wait, in my Beyonce voice. While I was so glad to watch the MTV Awards, then I find out this bullshit. Right after the MTV Awards, we go to this beautiful sister right here who pretty much hinted that MTV and somebody on MTV's payroll done stole her damn shit. I said, God damn. And I mean, this is just a damn week for darn on black thievery, honey. Darn on, you got darn on MTV, you got Miss Chelsea Wvrthy shit being stolen by everybody. Then darn on JustLatasha comes out and says her shit was stolen by somebody on MTV's payroll. Now she didn't darn on say who, but you know my nosy ass went down to this comment section to do some little researching, honey. So I'm scrolling through the comments, right, and it didn't take long for somebody to darn gonna bring up the name of Francesca Ramsey. Once again, Francesca Ramsey, who is a Latina woman on the MTV payroll. I said, once again, here we go. Y'all want to keep separating them darn on. Y'all keep wanting them darn on minoritize them white Latinos, but they move just like they white darn on American counterparts. Once again, Francesca darn on Ramsey. Francesca Ramsey, honey. Senorita Riches. Why I want to say, I darn on took off the whole F. Senorita Francesca Ramsey is no different than darn on Miss Manny M. No, that's not Miss Manny. Bitch, it might as well be. All y'all darn on is in the same boat, honey. Miss Manny MUA. So once again, while we want to try to act like all Mexicans can darn on relate to the struggle, bitch, no. Because sometimes it be the darn on Mexicans that look like this that will be stealing your shit too. And darn on be darn on monetizing your success as a black woman. Once again, to go back to Senorita Francesca Ramsey. Once again, another darn on Hispanic woman taken away from the lights of a darn on dark-skinned, beautiful, brown-skinned girl. I mean, this is some bullshit. And then if you didn't think it could get even worse, then you have to worry about your own skin folk darn on being conniving too. You got to worry about your fellow brown skinned sister from the darn on motherland, darn on going along with this Americanized bullshit. So it's not enough that black folks got to go through the thievery and shit on the motherland. I mean, on the shit. I mean, we got to go through this shit on the land that we darn on built up. But then we got people from the motherland come here and have first generation darn gone children. And then it comes out either one or two ways. Either they come out nice and sweet like darn on the lovely Nima Tang. Honey, Nima don't fuck with nobody. And I mean that in a good way. Like, Nima's just stick to herself. She's peaceful. She's serene. You know, so I'm not throwing all Nigerian sisters under the bus because I recognize the beautiful Nigerians such as Nima Tang on the inside and out. Shout out to a beautiful, authentic chocolate doggone woman, Nima Tang. But then again, unfortunately, you got the Jackies of the world that that get more vocal recognition and all that than the authentic one. Nima Tang just reached 1 million subscribers. You got Jackie Anna leading the charge of the black community with about 3 million subscribers. And once again, conformity, honey. So then she wants us to feel sorry for her because she still is a black woman no matter how much she tried to surround herself by biracial, beautiful cappuccino, caramel, mixed race sisters such as Alyssa Ashley, Amon Ashley, and all of them. No matter how many white chicks she's friends with, she is still treated like a black woman and they still paying her less than what she's worth. But then it makes us hard to feel any empathy and go to bat for Jackie Anna when you don't go to the bat for people who's also facing atrocities, except when they're calling your ass out. And then you want to be like, well, me too, I'm still facing this shit too. Okay, well, if you facing this shit too, you still at a higher level than everybody else. Why in the hell you gonna steal from a sister and they're gonna kick her when she's down? And as a fellow black woman, you know how it is. You make $1 million plus a damn year, Jackie, and you telling me you got to darn build yourself up off the lights of Destiny Godly. You got to darn steal from darn Chelsea Wvrthy. And then now you want to play the darn pity party of you two. There's strength in numbers. And this is why we stay darn defeated. Because just like I gave Monique the darn advice that she needs to boss up and darn put herself in the same position as her male counterparts, and that's why they're getting the paydays and stuff, because not only did they start doing their own independent work and start pitching themselves and started doing stuff outside of Netflix and the white communities, the females need to start doing that too. Black females need to start doing that too. And you being the top black female beauty guru, I would think you would want to do that. But when you have that self-centered mindset of it's all for your damn self, nobody can feel sorry for you. You darn perpetuating the problem. How in the hell you want somebody to feel sorry for you compared to these other beautiful black sisters, and you actually perpetuating the bullshit? So I don't darn go up for Jackie no more than I go up for a darn Manny, honey. Because like I said, she's friends with this thing, and birds of a feather truly flock together. Birds of a feather truly flock the damn together. So if she can darn do this whole thing right here, pleading her motherfucking case, talking about I wanted to make it known before you come to me, bitch. No, you know you was about to darn get called to the damn light. And Wvrthy didn't go in as much as I did, but I'm going to make up for Miss Wvrthy, honey. I know Wvrthy wouldn't have had the time to probably clap back at you and bring the receipts, but bitch, this is what I'm here for, to bring the receipts on Miss Jackie. Jackie, I see through the bullshit. And I know y'all gonna come over here and thumbs down my video worse than what y'all did with the Michael Jackson video. But it's okay. Because I keep my comments open. I don't shy away from no negative comments or anything. If your comment get deleted, it's probably because you said something too vulgar that YouTube didn't allow. But honey, I welcome the darn critiques. Because I want somebody to show me where I'm wrong on my assessment. Cause like I said, once again, all skin folk ain't motherfucking kinfolk. Who the hell needs motherfucking enemies when you got motherfuckers like Jackie Aina in the damn mix? Okay, I should have turned off my notifications before I darn on did this video. But back to the darn on subject. Who the hell needs enemies when you have Jackie Aina in the mix? And it goes all the way back to the 1960s. It was a darn on black person that aided in darn on Martin Luther King's assassination. It was black people that taught the white people how to do our darn on music and shit. It was a black man, one of many black men that ran through them motherfucking darn on harpies, honey. But it was Tiger that darn on finesse Kylie into darn on blackness, and to putting her on into getting lip injections and all that shit, talking about how you got to move like black people. So he actually darn on help the darn on siphon off our darn on talents towards this darn on builder whore. Jackie, you need to be calling these motherfuckers the builder whore, not Evelyn Lozada's daughter. This is the true example of a builder whore when you have your whole body built up in the image of a black woman by the darn on advice of a black man, and then they darn on stealing imagery and shit from black women who are authentically themselves. But then they get critiqued for their darn on color wigs, and it's seen as ghetto, this, that, and the motherfucking third. Kylie Jenner comes across the scene. Oh, it's the baddest thing that's happened since sliced bread. Bang two knots is the baddest thing that's happened since the Kardashians and do shit now does. They invented darn on braids, Filoni braids, cornrows, bang two knots, color wigs. They just invented all this shit now, honey. But then you have black men darn on co-signing the shit over there. You have darn on black women darn on co-signing the shit. The darn on twins and stuff were very reminiscent of that Jackie. And once again, even to bring that up, Jackie was all cool with Kim Kardashian until darn on she decided to give an honest darn on critique of darn on Kim Kardashian's darn on what's it called, the contour sticks, how they was cheaply made and how it wasn't able to contour her beautiful brown skin. But then when that darn on Armenian girl put you in your black place and darn on trying to pay you dust and she shouted out everybody but your darn on beautiful black ass, then you wanted to come back to life, back to reality. Honey, then you came back to reality of recognizing that you a black darn on sister. And you wanted everybody to recognize that. Now, Jeffree Star called her ass out the next week, and she came out and did a whole 4-minute darn on PSA defending darn on Jeffree Star's critique of her. But at no point in time did that white Armenian darn on did a PSA for darn on Jackie Aina. At no point in time. So Jackie, your ass been very problematic because you was cool with Kim Kardashian all the way up until that point that she did something to you personally. Now, that Kim was already problematic long before that. But you was in that darn on camp with her up until it happened to you. Till it happened to you. Till it happens to you. You was darn gonna have them rose-colored glasses on until the shit happened to you. So once again, I've seen the shit through you. I've seen how you constantly gone downhill over the course of all these damn years. And now you want to darn on do this. Trying to plead your case on stealing from a black sister. I can't. I can't. But what are y'all thoughts on this, honey? What are y'all thoughts on black women being getting their stuff stolen left and right? From Chelsea Wvrthy to who's the other sister? Chelsea Wvrthy to JustLatasha. In the fictional world, we got Monica Rambeau got stripped of her Marvel status for a darn on bleach blonde bitch. But y'all want to say not my area though. Honey, this not my motherfucking Marvel. How about that? And I'm saying this from somebody who actually collected comic books. And I had the comic book issue where it had Miss Monica as darn on Captain Marvel. So I actually have more reasons to say not my darn on Marvel towards this current bitch on TV than y'all have to say about Holly Bailey, who is only playing the character temporarily. They ain't permanently changed the image of her. Cause I best believe by the next movie or Disney live reaction remake, they will have her just as white as snow back in the next video. But meanwhile, they would still have Miss Marvel looking like this. But I want to know y'all thoughts on this whole situation, y'all. Like I said, I wanted to call out not only white thievery, but I also wanted to call out black complacency and doggone black sabotage. I mean, that's just the theme this week. I've had this the second video this week. I had to call out some darn on black sabotaging in the damn mess. Cause in the same video with Monique, I had to call out people who was darn on black sabotages. Once again, with darn on black people like Jackie and them, who the hell needs damn enemies? But y'all leave y'all thoughts down below on this video. If y'all stayed throughout the whole 51 minutes, honey, much hugs and kisses to y'all. Mwah. And I didn't have to blow my nose not one time, y'all. I got both my fans on, and I'm surprised I did not have to pause to blow my nose not one time, but just to answer the door and then we had one phone interruption. But that's it, y'all. Like or thumbs down, comment, or give y'all constructive criticisms, and I will see y'all soon with more videos. Mwah.